Afternoon, Roberto. It's felt
Afternoon.
like a long time since that Roma win. How's that time off been? How have you used that time?
Come hai usato il tempo da andare contento da Roma oggi?
Thinking what we could do better, and what we can do better in the future, in the next future, because we have again 10 games. I think we can compete, we can fight to reach another time the European competition for the next season, because it will be important. It will be very important for us, for our club, playing another season in European League.
Yeah, I mean, Jurgen Klopp has said that for his team, he feels like it's 10 cup finals for him. So do you kind of see it the same way for Brighton?
Yes. Normally we have two different targets, but anyway, our target is most important for us, and their target is most important for them. We try to give our best. I think this season has been very, very tough. Very tough. Very tough because we compete against big teams. We compete in Europe. We played a lot of games. We played without a lot of injuries players. We played and we found a lot of problems. But I think we will be stronger next season, in the future, for our life, for our career.
We've seen pictures of João Pedro back training. Is he available tomorrow?
No, João Pedro can't play. It was my decision because I don't want to take risk with him. We lost João Pedro for 2 months. And it's not a right moment to take risk, especially for the young players, for their career, for his career, and for us, because after Liverpool we have another 9 games.
Would he be available for Brentford then next week? It's only a couple more days.
Maybe a part of the game. He worked harder today, and in the next days, we will see what will be his condition.
Okay. And any update with James Milner?
No, James is not available as well. Enciso has a muscular problem, and Bill Gilmour can't play because in his nationality he suffered an injury of knee.
Okay. We've spoken about your future a number of times. Yesterday, Xabi Alonso announced he's staying at Bayer Leverkusen, and as you probably know, your name keeps being brought up with Liverpool and Bayern Munich. You've said before the bond you have with the team here, the fans, but can you guarantee that you will be here next season?
Il fatto che Xabi Alonso si sia detto di restare al Leverkusen fa sì che puoi tu dare in questo
No, I have a different way to decide my future. First of all, I want to speak with my club. I have a contract, but it's not a problem, the contract. The problem is to find the same plan, the same target, the same visual we have to do in the future. For me, I have not decided yet what is my future, because I have the contract, but anyway, I want to speak with Tony, with my club, to understand their plan, to understand his plan, the Tony plan, and then we take the decision together without problems. My relationship with my players, my fans, and I think he can't change depending on the future. What we did is a history, and anyone can't forget it. The future, I want to keep my ambition, my motivation. I live for football 24 hours per day, and I want to know what is the plan, what is the project, what is the future. Because if I don't feel comfortable, or I don't feel the right motivation, I can't stay anymore.
Okay, and in December you mentioned about talks had started over a new contract. Is it still possible that you could sign a new contract?
At the moment, no.
Because you need the talks, or?
No, we spoke, but we didn't find the agreement, and but the contract is a part of the future. It's important for them, it's important for me, it's important for everyone, but is a part, is a small part. The big part is the plan, and we have to speak with the club. But is a normally things in football.
Okay, thank you.
Hi Roberto. Your head coach career at Brighton started in the Premier League at Anfield, an incredible match. Is it a special place for you to go back to?
But for sure, I will remember for my life that day. Incredible emotion, incredible game. I felt what Premier League is, and I remember very well that day. But tomorrow it will be a different day, completely different game, completely different season, completely different first 11, especially for us, I think. And so we are ready to compete, to win the game, to try to win the game, because we would like to fight until the end of the season for our target.
I'm sure you remember the goals, but do you remember the dance moves as well on the touchline for 3-3?
Sicuramente ricordi il gol, ma anche la danza che hai fatto quando hai segnato il 3-3.
Yes, but I remember what I thought in that moment, and most important, because for me it was the first game after the war started in Ukraine, and the sense of that day and that game and that goal, it wasn't of sport, about sport, but about we spent, me and my staff, in Ukraine.
Yeah, I noticed during the celebration you pointed to the sky before you hugged your
Yeah.
colleagues. 3 goals that day, but goals have been a bit harder to come by recently for you, just the one goal and obviously the own goal. Are you concerned with the lack of goals that your team are scoring at the moment?
Sei un po' preoccupato col fatto che si segni poco, che la tua squadra segni poco in quest'ultimo periodo?
Yes, but before the Roma game at Amex, because at Amex I think we created a lot of chances to score. In Rome as well, but was different game. And against Nottingham at home, Fulham, and Wolverhampton in FA Cup, we were scoring too less, not much score, no, and. For sure, the problem to find the goal is if you attack, if you don't attack, but we are playing in different way. We are playing with different attackers. We can win 1-0. It's not we have to score 4 goals per game.
Obviously, there's a lot of focus on Jurgen Klopp at the moment and what he's trying to achieve with Liverpool in his final season. But the good thing for you is that you've not lost to him in 4 attempts. Does that put more pressure on tomorrow's game for you with the added attention?
Vedo che c'è molto focus in Klopp per quello che sta facendo in questa stagione, ma è anche vero che non hai mai perso contro Klopp. Questo aggiunge qualcosina in più, un pochettino più di pressione sulla partita di domani.
But I've never lost the game because it was a coincidence, because Liverpool they have won against every team in Premier League in Europe. I think against Liverpool last season we played very well. We deserved to win, especially at home. In this season at Amex we played another very important, very good game. We could lose the game, we could win the game. Now I think we are in different moment. We are spending different moment than last season or than the beginning of this season.
No doubt that your focus is on Brighton and tomorrow's game, but your name is consistently linked with big jobs across Europe. Is that kind of a bit of a distraction to what you're trying to achieve in the final few games of the season here?
Il fatto che il tuo nome venga accostato a tanti grandi squadre europee è una fonte di distrazione per questo finale di stagione?
No, but I want to explain what I think. I think when I'm working in Brighton, or when I was working in Shakhtar or in Sassuolo, or before in Foggia and Benevento, I kept always my focus on my team. And now there isn't a team who can convince me to change. I can leave if I don't believe in the next plan. But if I don't believe in the next plan, in the next future, I can stay home. Not if I have another solution to go to work in another team. No, I always think and I always decide in different way. Especially if I have a great relationship with the people inside of the team, and I can prefer another team for my my actual team. No, if there will be different plan, I can live, but only for it.
Thank you.
Roberto, in terms of the squad, the long-term absentees, Kaoru Mitoma, Jack Hinchwood, is there any chance that they might make the end of the season or any part of it? Do you know?
But I don't know. I hope. I still hope to play with Mitoma, March, Jack Hindeswood, James Milner, Julio, Joao together. But I don't want to believe and then don't have the solution, the chance to play with these players, and so I'm focused only of the player they can play.
That game last season, the 3-3 at Anfield, your first game in charge, how has the squad changed and how have you changed since that day to now?
But first of all, between the Anfield game, the first my game in Premier League until now, it has been 19 months, more or less, 18 months of work every day, of the focus on the squad every day, of the improvement we have had to do, and then it's changed because we lost some players in that first 11: Sanchez, Trossard, McAllister, Caicedo. We have new players, new young players, and totally different history.
You mentioned McAllister, who's obviously gone to Liverpool. No surprise, he's done well with Liverpool. How big could Carlos Baleba be for you going forward? Because he was brought in to come into that central midfield role.
Quanto può diventare grande
But
Carlos Baleba?
Carlos, I said one of the first press conference after the transfer market closed in September. Carlos has the right potential to become one of the best midfielder in Premier League, because he is a complete midfielder. He's a good guy, smart guy, but he needs time to improve, time to work on the pitch, on the field, on the training. He has to adapt on the new league, new country, and then I think he can become important for us in this part of the season, because unfortunately Bill Gilmour can't play for a lot of time, and then in the future can be important for the future of the club, because they can sell him, and when Carlos will reach the complete potential, I think become a great player.